Hey everyone, this is Craig Durr, Chief Analyst and Founder at the 𝐀𝐈 Collective, and I am excited to bring you this next episode of Direct from the Expo, InfoComm 2025. And I've got someone from Shure joining us to help talk us through some of the innovations that Shure is bringing to market this year. Sean Bowman is Associate Vice President of North America Sales. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing really well, thanks.
I'm really excited for you to be here. We are at an event that is so core to your market right now. What you do within this North America AV community is fantastic.
We love to give back to the community, and InfoComm is a chance for us to really come together as an industry, but with our partners and with our customers, and explore what's possible. And there's so many new innovations that Shure is coming to market with, not just some of the best audio products that we're well known for, but really providing solutions for customers and ecosystems where they can achieve what they say.
I love it. You are like the belle of the ball when I go out there. I see the Shure signs everywhere. The booth is the size of a football field. It's a lot of exciting stuff going on there. But before we jump into what you're talking about at the booth, let's take a step back here. You know what? I really like the story that you guys are bringing to a very common topic today, which is AI. But you're bringing to it the importance of audio in the AI experience. Talk to me about that for a moment.
That's right, yeah. So when we work with customers, they are at all different points in their journey with AI. They are thinking about how they're going to deploy it across their organizations, what kind of efficiencies and productivities they're going to do. And it's impressive, right? I mean, you think about like how far it's come in a short amount of time and where it's going to go. But particularly in collaboration, we have customers who are looking to do, of course, transcription and using Copilot Facilitator and things like that to, summarize meetings and identify talkers in a room. That can be one of the challenges sometimes with using AI is, making sure you've got good speaker identification. And even some of the more progressive customers, they're already thinking about live translation and multi-languages, and all of those advancements require not just good audio, but great audio.
That's true.
And without great audio, there's sacrifices that would, come along with the productivity and the ultimate output that people would be able to gain from AI. So that's one of the ways that we're really kind of working with customers to help them understand. It's great to implement AI. It's great to, have some goals and a real vision for your enterprise on what you want to accomplish.
Right.
But great audio is really part of the key to that productivity and unlocking some of those advanced features for collaboration.
It goes to that basic concept of bad data in is bad data out, right?
That's right.
And if you can't understand what people are saying in the room, then how can you go to that next level of attribution, translation, transcription, and even actions that this AI is enabled? This is why I think you guys have this really wonderful type partnership with partners like Microsoft, for example, right?
That's right. We have a great partnership with Microsoft, and it's evolved from certified devices and extending the portfolio to now complete systems. And there's a lot of benefits that come into a single vendor complete solution, particularly when it's scalable, when it's configurable, it's comprehensive. You can do small, medium, large, extra large, but then also presentation spaces in classrooms, and a lot of times Shure gets called in to projects when there's some audio challenges.
Right.
It could be a large space or multi-use or some acoustic challenges. And to be honest, that's actually one of the areas where we're, as a company, implementing AI into our products.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, to take things that previously required a lot of technical know-how to deploy in a high quality, high performance way in a complex space, customizable solutions, and make that easy, make that faster to get those great results at scale consistently.
So this is an IT administrator story and benefit of what you're doing around AI. And actually, I've seen it in action and what you just kind of referenced, which is the new portfolio of room kits that you guys are bringing to market, right? The IntelliMix Room Kits for Microsoft Teams. Let's talk about that portfolio for a moment.
That's right. Yeah, those IntelliMix Room Kits are a complete Microsoft Room package. It's built in the Windows ecosystem, Windows 11. And what we did with those kits, it's a single vendor solution where it's extremely scalable. Yeah. So no matter the size of the room, small, medium, large, you can all work with a single vendor. And then also, there's benefits to having some commonality across the different room types as you scale with the devices that you use. Of course, the outstanding performance that you'd expect from Shure solutions. But you mentioned, the benefits to the IT person, particularly in kits like that. Yeah. We've, built in our DSP into that MTR. And as you're connecting those devices, it's recognizing, of course, this is all part of an ecosystem. I know what to do. I know how to configure and calibrate these solutions for those room types and those room sizes. So it's extremely efficient and helps accelerate deployments. We're seeing benefits for the IT folks, but we're also seeing benefits for our AV integrators.
Really?
Who are also thinking about like how they can save time as they're out on the job site and working to deploy a large number of rooms for customers.
Right.
They're always looking to save time and for things to go on track and on schedule. And that's one of the ways that we're thinking about automation and thinking about complete solutions benefiting both.
I've seen that room audio calibration feature in operation. It's fantastic. It's really powerful. And it's interesting that you speak about the Pro AV audience, because at this event you also are announcing a new variation of this IntelliMix Room Kit. Why don't you tell me about that?
That's right. So with those kits, the heart of the kit was the MTR on Windows and the control and all the accessories that come with that, as far as PO switch and cables and things like that. We called that the foundation kit because as you're scaling in the different room sizes, you might have different combinations of array forming microphones or speakers or camera solutions depending on the size of the room. But that foundation kit, what our customers told us is that we love these standard approaches and this works for the majority of spaces. But we also have, rooms that we want to do something different. We want to bring in, some additional peripherals, perhaps. Some additional, maybe it's multiple types of arrays or a presenter mic, or multiple cameras. And so the foundation kit allows an integrator to really customize the design, fine tune it, and make it perfect for the customer who's who they're deploying it with.
So this is the opportunity for them to bring in the rest of the Microflex portfolio, which is outside maybe some of those standard kits right now, and expand and go beyond that, right?
That's right.
And the power, this is unique in market to have that compute and DSP in that same box. And then that very flexible touch panel, which can be both wall mounted and on the table as well too. It's a great, what you call it, a foundation of how they can build off of this, right?
That's right. It could be the foundation of your AV ecosystem, foundation of your collaboration solution for your company.
That's fantastic.
And you mentioned the DSP. I have to highlight the DSP because that's really what does set it apart from other MTR on Windows solutions that's out there, is that you have a software DSP that's built right into the MTR.
Right.
And that's so helpful to have kind of one less device in your signal chain, to have it all included there. It's an extremely powerful software DSP with some unique AI features built in to eliminate reverb in the room, to eliminate background noises, to really just consistently get great audio every time, no matter what the scenario in the room. So it's a great system.
This is the American debut at a large show for this whole portfolio, but it's not the only thing you guys are releasing here. Actually, you have some other additions to your speaker portfolio as well too, right?
That's right. That's right. And it's all about listening to customers and being flexible and providing them the types of solutions that they need.
Well, what does that mean? Tell me about that.
Yeah. So when it comes to speakers, of course, Shure is very well known for microphones and particularly for conferencing spaces, collaboration spaces. But when you complete the full ecosystem of the audio signal path, there's a lot of efficiencies that you can gain. Firstly, we can tune the speakers to do exactly what they're intended to do in the room for voice, for conferencing. Other speakers may be made for music reproduction or things like that, and they might not give you the kind of clarity that you would need to facilitate collaboration in a hybrid space. The second benefit of Shure's speaker portfolio for conferencing is how they're all on the network. And so this latest speaker that we announced, the MX-10 is a PoE-powered networked loudspeaker designed for open ceilings. So it's a pendant concept, and you can just run a Dante connection off of that speaker back to your network switch, and away you go. You can recognize that device, of course, from the cloud. You can manage, update, monitor securely, which is a real benefit we saw from customers who are refreshing systems and wanting to get the entire system together, visible from the cloud.
So single cable running to it to get out and run. You have an active speaker to complement the passive speakers in the portfolio well. So you've really rounded out this whole pendant portfolio of speakers, then it sounds like.
That's right. Yeah, it's when it comes to audio, a lot of people want the room to be highly integrated and making sure that it's not an eyesore in the room. We've got to work with the architects.
They are
and
beautiful.
Work with the
they're beautiful, that architecture. I love the design on them and the different sizes. I had a chance to see them later on. Well, since I had a chance to see them, What should people do if they want to see these new MXN speakers or the foundation kit? What's the next steps for them?
Yeah, there's obviously several things they can do. They can come see us at InfoComm. We're here at the show, and we've got all of these products on display and a demo environment to be able to compare side by side. We've even got an innovation lab.
I saw that. That is really exciting. I love that.
Yeah, it really shows like the different ways that you can scale to use Shure products in multiple spaces and all the different types.
Right.
But it makes it easy to understand like where the future is going and where you can, what you can do with Shure solutions. Shure.com, of course, is a great place to go to schedule a time to meet with a Shure rep or to get a demo of our product or just to talk to our technical folks if you've got an opportunity or a project that you're working on. We'd love to talk to you to find out more. And then I have to also mention that we are celebrating our 100th anniversary this year.
I heard about this. It is a big year for you as a company.
It is. It's a great milestone, and it does make me think about all of the partnerships that we have and all the people that we get to celebrate here at InfoComm with. They've been part of that journey with us 200 years, and they're going to be part of that journey with us for the next 100.
I'll share with the home audience that you are hosting the concert to be at to celebrate that 100-year anniversary here at this event. You have a very special artist playing. I don't know if you've announced them as of yet, but I'm really looking forward to that in the next day or so.
We are too. And that's part of what makes us unique actually in this industry too, is that we have been part of the music industry for as long as we've been here and helping musicians perform at scale. And we can bring that here to InfoComm. We can bring that into the collaboration space, that expertise in audio.
All right, well, this sounds like you have an incredible show presence, a lot to share with your customers. I'm really excited for what you, the partners, and the customers get to see here at the event. This is going to be exciting, Sean.
Yeah, it is. Thanks so much, Craig, for having me.
Hey, everyone, this is Craig Durr. We're going to close out this episode of Direct from the Expo, InfoComm 2025. I want to thank you, Sean, for the update. Everyone, take care. Stay tuned for some more updates from InfoComm 2025.